Tuesday, 11th November, 10:30 p.m. Dear viewers, hello and welcome. You're still watching us on ERi-TV, presenting you the domestic and international news prepared for this session live from our headquarters in Asmara. I'm Hermela Girmay, inviting you to join us on our tonight's news broadcast. Let's start with the major headlines. Assessment meeting on progress of reconciliation committees. Seminars on enhancing role and contribution of women. Russia is offering India new projects in the nuclear domain with large scale of localization. And Chinese foreign minister calls for healthy, stable, sustainable development of China-Canada relations. On your detailed domestic news. Assessment meetings chaired by Mrs. Fawzia Hashim, Minister of Justice, were conducted from 20th October to 2nd November in all subzones of the Ansaba region to review the progress of reconciliation committees. According to reports presented at the meetings, the reconciliation committees are working closely with the area administrators and the public has been responding positively to their reconciliation efforts. The reports further noted that the most issues are being settled peacefully and recommended the continuation of sustainable awareness-raising activities to address challenges encountered in the process. Speaking at the events, Mrs. Fawzia Hashim said that the Eritrean people have a long history of both oral and written legal systems that guide socio-economic and community relations. Minister Fawzia emphasized the need to raise fundamental questions such as, do the existing law in the country reflect the nature of our society? Do they embody our societal values? Are they aligned with the principles and culture of the struggle for independence? She underlined that these are the kinds of questions that must be asked and addressed. Minister Fawzia further stated that it is every citizen's responsibility to work earnestly to uphold national values, strengthen self-reliance, ensure unity and productivity, and nurture love of country. She also noted that reconciliation is one of the core societal values that helps peacefully resolve conflicts and restore peace and stability among citizens, urging the active participation of all concerned parties. Mrs. Tasfa Mikael, President of the National Union of Eritrean Women, conducted seminars for women in the subzones of Akordat, Barentu and Fortosawa in the Gashbarka region, focusing on the role and contribution of women in all sectors of development initiatives. At the seminars, Mrs. Tasfa said that the Eritrean people have emerged victorious in all stages of their history, with the strong participation of Eritrean women. She called for reinforced engagement to achieve even better outcomes. Mrs. Tasfa further highlighted the commitment of the National Union of Eritrean Women to expand the organization's reach to village levels, enabling women to participate in all development endeavors and benefit from opportunities provided by the Union. Mrs. Ihdaga Johannes, head of the Union branch in the Gashbarka region, noted the strong participation of women in the development programs being implemented in the region and called on the participants to strengthen their role in transferring noble societal values to future generations. The participants conducted extensive discussions on the issues raised during the seminars and adopted various recommendations, including organizing regular and sustainable seminars aimed at enhancing women's understanding and participation. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the Ansaba region provided a 3-month vocational training program to over 300 youths, including 144 females. The training covered computer technology, accounting, editing, electricity, and English language. Indicating that the training was part of the ongoing efforts to develop the vocational capacity of youth, Mr. Azazi Barakat, head of the Union branch, said that the initiative will continue. Mr. Rezan Araya, administrator of the current city, urged the trainees to apply the knowledge they gained from the training to improve their livelihoods and contribute to their communities. In the same vein, the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Student branch in Mendefera subzone conducted a 4-month training program on computer technology, electricity line installation, solar system installation, and beauty salon skills for 136 youth in the subzone. Mr. Girmay Gebru, head of the Union branch in the southern region, said that the branch, in collaboration with partners, is working to enhance the vocational skills of youth and that the training is part of this ongoing effort. He also mentioned that the union branch will provide interest-free loans to enable the trainees to start income-generating activities. Mr. Tesfait Tseggai, Managing Director of Mandafra Subzone, expressed the readiness of the subzonal administration to stand alongside the union branch in all its activities. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for our international news right after the short break. Welcome back. Russia and India are moving to a new level of cooperation in nuclear energy, which could involve much higher levels of localization and technology transfer, Alensky Likachev, the head of Russian state nuclear giant Rosatom, told RT. Likachev was speaking in Mumbai on the sideline of a working meeting with Kumar Mohanty, the chairman of India's Department of Atomic Energy, as the two sides take stock of bilateral projects ahead of a planned summit between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi next month. The Russian nuclear giant is currently involved in the construction of 4 units of India's largest nuclear power plant. 2 units of 1,000 megawatt capacity, each were connected to India's national power grid in 2013 and 2016, respectively, and currently supply electricity to the southern regions of the country, while 4 more units are in various stages of completion. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi today called on China and Canada to properly address each other's legitimate concerns to promote the healthy, stable and sustainable development of China-Canada relations. Wang made the appeal in a phone conversation with Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand at the request of the Canadian side. They depicted it at the top of the agenda for bilateral relations to follow through the consensus reached by the two leaders. China is ready to strengthen communication with Canada and take effective steps to accelerate the resumption of exchange and cooperation in various fields so as to consolidate the momentum of growing bilateral relations in a practical and constructive manner. Diplomatic and commercial departments of both nations should enhance coordination, address each other's legitimate concerns in the spirit of mutual understanding, accommodation and friendly consultations so as to promote the healthy, steady and sustainable development of China-Canada relations. A car explosion near the historic Red Fort in central Delhi yesterday evening killed at least 13 people and injured several others, prompting high alert in multiple cities across India. According to police, a slow-moving vehicle stopped at the red light on the road and then a blast took place. The explosion triggered a fire on nearby vehicles, damaging nearly 2 dozens. Security has seen threatened nationwide following the incident, including in the financial center Mumbai, the Uttar Pradesh which borders Delhi, and major railway stations across the country. Immediately after the blast, firefighters, police officers and forensic experts reached the spot to investigate the blast. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed condolences to bereaved families via social media, confirming he had reviewed the situations and stated that a comprehensive investigation is underway and security agencies would soon reach conclusions. Dear viewers, we are done the news prepared for the session and now it's time for a quick recap of the major headlines. Assessment meetings on progress of Reconciliation Committee. Seminars on enhancing role and contribution of women. Russia is offering India new projects into the nuclear domain with large scale of localization. And Chinese Foreign Minister calls for healthy, stable, sustainable development of China-Canada relations. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all for tonight. Thank you for having us and have a blessed one.